Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This afternoon we're going to be talking about the history of sushi. So when did sushi really begin in the world? We would go back, let's say, to about 300 BC, wouldn't we?
Correct.
And
That's way before Jesus was born. Yes.
right, and that would be just before Jesus was born. But in Japan at that time, 300 BC is okay. Begins with a Y. What's it called?
Yayoi Jidai or Yayoi period.
The Yayoi period.
Yes.
And at that time, any type of food they were able to chew.
Yes.
It was much more chewable, probably more nourishing in some ways.
Yes, it's like a beef jerky. Because modern day sushi, which we eventually going to talk later. So back in the day, sushi was is a part of a preserved food, right? So that because back in the days they didn't have freezers or refrigerators.
Of course not. No,
There's no access
nothing
back in
like
the day.
that.
So basically, it's called nare zushi, okay, or nare sushi. Okay, so
And so why does the sound change there between a Z and an S?
Okay, so this is the Japanese language rule. If there is a word before sushi, you have to make the bolder accent. It's called sushi becomes zushi. S becomes Z or Z.
So
right?
nare zushi.
Correct.
Nare zushi.
Correct.
And nare once again means
Basically, it means cured or cooked in lactose.
oh, I see.
That's
okay.
how they cure the fish.
Cured, of course.
And rice
of
as well.
course. Oh, I see. And then after that, I suppose we go to like the Mekong River.
Correct. That was the originated. Yes.
Oh, now, so that's we're talking about Southeast Asia,
Correct.
modern day Thailand, and then moving on. I get the Eurasian
Yes.
belt, if you like,
Modern day
and
Taiwan.
modern day Taiwan, and then we jump ahead maybe 900 or maybe 1,000 years to Muromachi,
Muromachi period.
the Muromachi period.
So that was somewhere between 1336 through 1573. Yeah. Now, when the nare zushi became namanare or namanari. Now,
Namanare or Namanari?
correct.
Okay.
What's the word nama means? Nama means uncooked, raw, fresh.
Yeah.
So basically, they eat.
Just like if we just jump to say Yoshinoya, Nama Tamago.
Okay, raw egg.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Or namabiru or nama beer.
Namabiru is just
So
draft
raw beer. So draft beer.
Draft beer.
Yeah.
Draft beer. Okay.
So, what's the difference between the
Namanare,
namanare and yes? So and the other one too. Right?
Sorry, Nare Zushi was in Yayoi, and then we had Namanare
Yes.
in the I nearly said Marunouchi.
Muromachi.
Muromachi period. It sounds like Marunouchi.
That's it.
Anyway,
So that's the okay. Excuse me. Partially cooked.
partially cooked.
Yes.
Okay.
Not totally cooked or totally cured. Right? And that kind of sushi still be eaten outside of Tokyo, mainly in Toyama area,
Toyama
the Sea
Prefecture.
of Japan side, right?
Yeah.
And they take pride of it making these.
So still today, you can take a trip if you come to Japan to that area and have that
They
type.
have a specialty,
Yeah, the
special
specialty.
restaurants for that.
And
one too.
it's a little bit different. Yeah. And
Once in a lifetime experience, we encourage everybody to try that. You know.
yeah, it's worth coming to Japan. Is not a lot of people think Japan is a kind of a strange destination, but not really. There's a lot of exciting things that can be done here.
Yes. Yes.
And can I just ask you about
Absolutely.
as we just discovered it, the sushi is different in different parts of the country. So the two big places, when you think of Japan, you think Osaka, Tokyo. Now,
That's it.
and also we think Kyoto, of course. Kyoto,
course.
fourth most visited place
Yeah,
on the planet. I mean,
correct.
Kyoto was the old capital
Yes.
of
Correct.
Japan.
So now, okay, so three basic things of sushi, right? So nare zushi,
Not a
namanare or namanari, and then haya zushi. Haya zushi is the modern day sushi that we have been eating worldwide.
And can I ask you, haya, does that have any connection with hayai or
Yes.
hayai?
Faster.
Faster or haya?
Faster. Quick.
早なければならない。
Correct.
Okay.
Gotta be quick. Yes.
You've got to be quick. Hayazushi, so it's a quick but very skilled art, isn't it?
Correct. Now, so the way eating edomai sushi is the one we eating worldwide.
Right, and that one requires particular license or levels
Correct.
of license.
You have to go to school
Yeah, and
to get a certification.
and the person respected for that type is usually they've got 15 years of experience.
Minimum. You have to learn, how
Japanese
to clean the restaurant, how to cook the rice, how
Yeah.
to prepare the fish,
Yeah.
how to spot the parasites or bacteria. Heck, a lot of work.
It's not a piece of cake.
No.
By any means.
Yes. So now, anyway, so hayazushi is the one what we eat today. So vinaigrette rice.
Yeah.
So vinegar flavored rice, right? So steamed rice seasoned with vinegar.
Yeah.
Soy sauce, not really. Certain area, yes. Salt, sugar, stuff like that.
And I guess a question a lot of people
You
are
put the
asking is,
wasabi.
what are we technically allowed? Which version of sushi are we, as anybody sitting who's not a sushi chef, or like semi-professional like yourself?
Okay.
What type of sushi are we allowed to make in our houses?
Osaka style sushi,
Osaka style,
temari,
temari,
which is hand molded sushi. It's a
hand-molded
golf ball size, right?
right?
And also masazushi.
Masazushi also allowed.
Masu means trout.
And the type we're not allowed to make just the main type that you get in a real, like slightly expensive.
Edomae.
Edomae.
Yes.
Edomae is a big no-no.
It's kind of taboo. It's kind of sacrilege, right?
Sacrilege to.
But, however, now, edomae sushi, we have dirt cheap one through super expensive one. Now, the super affordable one is the runabout, belt conveyor.
Yeah.
It's called kaiten sushi or kaiten sushi, right, in Western world. But that one, it's not required to get the sushi license. But for
that
the
one, yeah.
traditional sushi masters'
Yeah.
point of view, these people are committing sacrilege.
Yes.
So business conscious versus traditional conscious. So
And
there's a battle
often in
between,
these
right?
slightly higher level places, the master of the shop, if you like,
Oh yeah.
will decide the price. So
Correct.
I remember going into Otomachi, quite a slightly expensive place, not the top-notch place.
Yeah.
But I had 2 pieces of sushi and 1 beer, and it came to 5,000 yen. Whereas my friend had many pieces of sushi and a beer, and both of our bills came to the same price, 5,000 yen. So it's kind of like an honor thing. It's very
Yes.
much like an honor thing. You have to realize that these people are highly skilled at making such and it's, in my opinion, to drink with too much beer is probably not the good thing if you've never had it before. Taste it without the beer in the beginning anyway.
Okay, that's
Maybe.
modern day.
Modern day,
But
yeah.
back in the Edo period,
Yeah.
nobody served sake or beer.
No, they didn't.
Green tea and
Yeah.
sushi.
Oh.
That's it.
Well, just
So
that's the way I'd
green
like to do
tea
it today.
is to cleaning your mouth, right? Before you're eating different kinds of fish or dishes that's served. Yes. So, like I said, so sushi, the Tokyo style, edomae, so rice cake, and wasabi, which is the green color horseradish, right?
Right.
And then fish. So wasabi kills parasites and bacteria as long as they are using the real wasabi root.
Okay.
But most wasabi that using worldwide are fake.
Yeah, that is obviously
I
true.
only consume real wasabi.
And
period.
also, as a slight promotion push here, if you like, you can see some of these recipes, if you like, on Kaz's personal channel, which is called the Comical Chef. And a lot of Japanese dishes that you may not have even heard of, he shows you how to make them in a very easy manner. And please go ahead and check the link below on that.
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah. And so we talked about namare, and then we come to hayazushi.
Yes.
And well,
Amazing.
yes, it's very good. It's very nice of you to tell us about this. So in our next episode, what type of sushi will you be making that we could possibly copy in our houses? Which type do you think would be the easiest one to start with?
Well, I certainly reckon Osaka style sushi, right? So wood brick molding,
Yeah.
you put the rice and then fish,
Yes.
you hand press mold it, yeah? And after that, you see the cake layer, right? So you make it into finger size so you can eat it. You can make it at home, you know.
It takes a little bit of practice, right? You might have to try it
Yeah.
2 or 3 times, but
Yeah.
it can
Please
be.
do.
It's something you can accomplish.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
can be
that
a good,
difficult.
you know, party food.
Yeah, I think so.
People would love to see you all for that.
Yeah, I think it can be done. It's not. It's not
Doesn't
something.
have to be fish.
There's a bit of
Veggies or
difference between the 15-year expert and
The 15 minutes expert.
Exactly. That's right. So, which that's why we had to, for the, you know, throughout Japan we had to call ourselves the Comical Chef Brothers,
Yes.
because we, you know, if you don't have a license for these things, we can only show you how to make something that's like the original. It's like you can't make a Picasso. We can only paint something that looks like a Picasso. So
Correct.
we can do the Osaka style sushi. It's nearly as good, but the connoisseur out there will not say it's the real thing. But you will be able to do, for the sake of parties around Europe,
Correct.
you will be able to do something that's pretty damn close, I
Oh
reckon.
yeah, definitely. And then I only use the best ingredients, so pesticides free,
Yes.
organically certified rice.
yes.
And also I don't use farm raised fish. Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
So anybody can make Osaka style sushi or temari sushi, but
anybody, I'm not sure anybody, I think.
you have to practice.
Yeah, first of all, we've got to see. Let's just watch your demonstration and decide how easy it is. I don't think it's going to be that easy,
Well,
but
show you.
I'm going to be there. Okay, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to be there. Kaz is going to do the preparation or the cooking side of things, and I'm going to be there trying to figure out how to do it for the first time in front of you. And
Okay.
that's why we're putting it on a slightly comical level.
Yes.
We're taking the idea that anybody can cook this. And
Correct.
that's what we're going to do. And we'd love it if you would join us. And we're going to be doing the Osaka style, what's the name again?
Temari sushi.
Temari sushi will be the first one. And the one after that, the episode of that will be the...
Osaka.
the Kyushu.
No,
the
no,
Kyushu.
not Kyushu, the Gifu style.
Gifu.
Which is trout sushi or masu zushi. Now, I might not be able to get the bamboo leaves.
So easily.
But if not, can be substituted with grape leaves or any other leaves, or you can just simply use pressed
I think we
grass.
should point out that some of these fish, like just for the sake of saying so, if you like, that the trout in Japan is, of course, is a different trout, and they're similar to the trout in Britain, but they're both usually river trout.
River trout.
And
So
they
you have
usually,
to go to the curing.
taste-wise, is not so different, right?
But the same.
About the same. So
Since
we
we
really
gotta do the
feel...
curing process, because river fish it might be comes with the parasites or bacterial issues. So you know we have to do a flash frozen real quick, and then soak in the brine solution made of vinegar and sugar and salt, right? Yeah.
Oh,
And then you start making the sushi out of it.
I see. Okay.
It's delicious.
Okay,
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
I mean, I've and until this point, I'd just been a taster. But then we came up with the idea that, hey, everybody in the world should be allowed to participate in this process. So we'd like to see you, if possible, in our next episode. And so please don't hesitate to subscribe. Thank you very much
Thank you
indeed.
very much.
Thank you.